Hello and welcome to another episode of WIC Commander. Today we have this guy, Ratrabik of Urborg. Now, Ratrabik of Urborg cares about zombies, it cares about legends. The main thing that we're going to look at here is the legends, though. So this says whenever a legendary creature dies, we get a token copy of it that's a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. So as a result, we are running a bunch of legendary creatures that when they die, and legendary artifacts for that matter as well. I'll come to that in a moment. But we have a bunch of legendary creatures which can be tapped with Relic of Legend to reanimate, not reanimate, but make a 2/2 copy of with Retrobig of Urborg. And in Orzhov, we have them in spades. There are so many wonderful legends. So, as I said, the legendary artifacts come into play as well because we have Primeval Glorious Rebirth. If we can mill enough stuff, we kind of have some small reanimator stuff going on. So we have Blood on the Snow with a bunch of Snowlands. We also have Unburial Rites, which can reanimate some stuff, as well as Retrobig themselves, which can just reanimate stuff straight up when they die. So yeah, quite excited for this one, and we'll get straight into the game. So our first game is against Grolnok the Omnivore, a WIC Commander favourite. And we have a bunch of legends, but not much else, so yeah, I regret that already. Let's do another one. Okay, at least we've got Heirloom Mirror to do like draw and discard some cards, so I think we'll get rid of Thalia, as Thalia is one of the lower tier legends as it is anyway. We can kind of curve out quite nicely here into Heirloom Mirror into Solstice, using the Heirloom Mirror with the Solstice to draw us a card on the turn following. They go in straight with the Obscura Storefront, a nice land that sacrifices itself so that you can use Grunlock effectively. Play the Heirloom Mirror. Trying this card out a bit more, there's kind of like a different effect to Treasure Map in terms of its drawing and discarding quite nicely, building up counters and stuff, so nice. Oh, we've got the Ornithopter there, so I'm going to go straight into Celestis. I'm not sure if we want to discard anything yet. We could go straight into the next turn, which is it backbreaking? No, it's when creatures die. It isn't when you mill anything, but it does. Or maybe it's best. Maybe we don't. Yeah, we're not using the mirror. Okay, so we'll go into Ratrabik. Put down an arcane. Oh, we can't put down an arcane signet. Okay, I think we actually discard the Ornithopter. So we want some more action here. Got a little ramp, but nothing to ramp into. Okay, we milled a legend, got Sir Conrad. That's pretty good. And they don't have much interaction, let alone one that gets past the Ward 2 ability here. So let's see. Yeah, they're into Grunlock. So I think Liesa is the way to go. We could hold Sigrid. We've got the Changelings. That means they've got... Yeah, I think Liesa and Retrobig together work incredibly well. So, in fact, I'm just going to attack with Retrobig here. Because I doubt they have something for Liesa in Simic, especially with what they're doing here. And if they want to trade Grunlock for that, then I'm fine. But I think they'll just take the 3 damage. And the Vigilance means we do not lose a blocker. Let's see. They're going to cast a 5-drop. They are. Oh no, they are. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's gone quite badly quite quickly, really, hasn't it? And they've got the Froghemoth, so they've got 2 frogs. So I think we block with Retrobig so we can Sigrid back our Liesa, and that could be the closest thing we have to a blowout. Yep, they draw loads of cards as Grunlock does. It's astounding. It's way too much value. At least we can kill it, I suppose. Yeah, we kill it. Froghemoth is going to clear out a big chunk of our graveyard, which is sad. But these still have Croak counters on them, right? Yeah. So that's 6 damage. They exile 2 things, and when it's creatures, yeah, we'll take our commander back. Also, if we play nothing, that means that the day-night cycle happens, and yeah. Oh, of course, they get their Grunlock back straight away. Okay, the Legend of all Legends. So we play, wait. Signet. Use the mirror to get rid of Arvad. Yeah. Okay, and we get the Dean, so then we can hopefully Sigrid the Mind Flayer. I don't know what they think we'll have here, but Grunlock comes down, and if we Sigrid the Mind Flayer, then that means we have a bunch of blockers. This protection from gods doesn't really help us. There's presumably full swing. If not, we can. Okay, grand. Loads of stuff. Okay, resolve all of that. Sigrid. Get rid of Mind Flayer. Have our own Liessa back. And we can't really... Oh, we can block. We can kill the Guardian Gatewalker. Nice, that's another frog down. I don't know if it's relevant. Oh, and it's a god as well. Wow. Yeah, of course. So they get rid of two things. So that's +1/+1 counter into the life, I think? Yeah. So that frog Hemoth is going to be a nightmare to deal with. Remove them and transform it. So it transforms untapped. This isn't a god, this isn't a god, this is a god. So with Tyrite Sanctum we can make it indestructible. Oh, no, this still has trample though, so it doesn't do anything. So Conrad? Oh no, Ratrabik, of course. So this means we can block with Ratrabik and Liessa and get both of them back in a decent capacity. But this, look at this value, they have all of these cards that they can play. It's pretty shocking, really. Including Litrana Kinseekers. Yep, so they get a beast every time they play a spell, so we just need a board wipe. They still have good attacks with the Froghemoth. But that's the only good attack they have at the moment. The Cobra likes the Broker's Hideout. It's a good deck. It's a good deck for frogs. Grunlock's done a lot for frogs. Okay, Witness Protection. I think we'll call it a good game of that and move on to the next one, because we are so bad in this match. Okay, it's Tetiova. They're going first. We have a bunch. We have Interaction, we have Ramp, but we don't have any Legends, but I think Signating into... I think we'll draw into them. Mortify is pretty good at dealing with like an early threat, or just Tetiova themselves. Ah, there we go. There's a Jadar. I think we still want to go Ratrabik first, although it does give our tokens vigilance, does it not? We'll see what we draw. We'll see if we draw anything these. We don't. Okay, we'll just Arcane Signet then. Unburial Rights as well could be good if we get some good mill going on. Or just need to get our commander back, so... Okay, they're level 2, which means we can play another land. They have the other land. It's Besages. It's probably the last land you want to play. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what the Immortal Sun does for us at this moment, but it looks like next time we can Mortify into Jadar, so... As long as they don't have 2 lands. How much does this take to level up? Okay, much to get that last land they need. Timeless Witness. I just battlefield 10 times. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's not how they wanted it to go. Not necessarily how we wanted it to go either. So, Jadar, and then we hold up Mortify, and we start getting our Decay tokens with Vigilance, which doesn't actually mean anything, because they always die anyway. It looks like they have something that is quite hard to interact with, a Ratrabik at least, from the ward. So that's quite nice. Sweet, they're down to their starting life total, and we get our first zombie. So the ideal situation is they play Tetiova, we kill it, and then we play the Immortal Sun, which means that things get... Oh, nasty. We're going to draw a card, okay. It's an interesting cantrip. Oh no! Are they going to concede if they don't have the land? I really hope they don't concede if they don't have the land. I quite like what we've got going on here. Just the Immortal Sun makes me feel safe. Okay, they're going to concede when we mortify the Tatiova, probably. Oh no! Kill it! They might draw another land with the Tatiova. Wow. Hacked. Okay, they didn't draw another land, so... The Immortal Sun with Asurek as well is pretty nasty, so get him with our zombies. With Vigilance and Decay. We're down to 20. We lose a zombie. We get a zombie. Pieces restored. They need to pay 5 for Pact of Negation or they lose, so that's quite nice. Shame we don't have the other packs yet, but okay, nice. That's really good. We draw our first card with the Immortal Sun. Our second card, which means we could start Asuracting really bad, so I think we do the Dragon. Icing Fang, Frost Tyrant, you don't see it much. Creates an equipment when it dies, which is also a legendary token. So we can get then Asuract. I think we go down, or we could just go for this one. Yeah, let's do it. Go down the big dungeon. Scry 1. Yes. I definitely want to taste the Karlov. Probably one of the best cards in the deck, although I've played about 4 games with this deck as it is, and not yet have I actually played with Taster. I only realized today that Taster should be in the deck because of the extreme synergy. I was like, oh, we have no death triggers. We have a massive death trigger in our commander, so yeah, cool. They're down to 13. Lots of opportunities for this to get out of hand, though, with Simic. Don't think that you are. And look, they just tapped so they can do 7. Maybe they're going to Timeless Witness back their Time Warp. I'd hate that. I would really hate that. But it might just be a Flood of Tears or River's Rebuke if they're carrying that. No! Oh. This is Triumph, so they get 2 forests. Play the forest. They might want to do the Druid class thing, to be honest. They might want to just get their big tree folk out. No, they take another turn. How annoying. Turns and Tatiova is like the perfect combination of horrible to play against, so I'm glad that they screwed up on lands for a few turns there. But I'm not holding... Yeah, look at this. This is a... We can triple Asurect. Where does that get us? That gets us to Treasure, Scry 2, play 2 cards, but we wouldn't be able to play the 2 cards because we'd have used a lot of mana by that point on Asurect. Maybe they just have a handful of Planeswalkers. I like to think they just have a handful of Planeswalkers, but yep, Tireless Provisioner. Yep, sure. Fun. I mean, I'm going to make a Tatiova deck at one point, so I can't really be too mad, I suppose. Did they use both? Oh no, they're just using... Yeah, so they are using all of the fetch lands with the... I think that we need a name for these. New Capenna fetch lands. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. Spring Bloom Druid. I mean, to be fair, my not Grunlock, the Overslime one. Can't remember the name. I'm really bad at the improper nouns. But my what's it called? Yeah, the shipwreck one. The Overslime. That's it. It's pretty much this kind of thing, but like a lot less draw a card every time you play a land. So I can't blame them too much. Man, I love that deck. Yeah, I must do another WIC Commander Revisited on that because it is a very fun deck to play. I'm sure there's some new stuff in Dominaria. Scape Shift my face. That's... That means it's all over, doesn't it? As, they've come into play taps, but they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, everything. They get all the lands. Is it any land? Yep, it's any land, so they can just get all the good stuff. All the dual lands, if they have them. Gain 8 life, draw 8 cards. It's another Simic game. I didn't want all these Simic games. That's not fair. Why is there timer going? Okay, fine. Blue, Lotus Field. Lair of the Hydra, Maestro Sphere to Lotus Field, Forsaken Crossroads. It's a lot of treasure. A lot of life. A scry one. Draw, 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 draw. They've used half their library. We're on the 85th card. And 2 of the Capenna fetch lands. So that's 2 more cards they draw. And a bit more treasure. They've now got 13 treasure. If they do another extra turn spell, which they can do, because they can just do Timeless Witness, I'm going to say good game and move on to the next one, because this Simic stuff is... yeah. Okay, I can get behind this one. Joyra, to my understanding, is not that good. They have to play, like, even artifacts. We've got a bunch of RAM. We've got Key to the Archive, we've got Heirloom Mirror, we've got Mind Stone. It's all good. Luxior. So playing Planeswalkers. Huh. That's got an odd CMC as well, so that's weird. The Heirloom Mirror is more important at this point because we need to draw another land. I think we're okay to lose Nashi. Yeah, we'll try and lose Nashi to draw a land. Yeah, good. Which means we can key to the archive next turn, and if we draw another land that'd be great, but we can just ramp. See what we get with key as well, because we might get something really fundamentally awesome. So they get 2 ingenuity counters. Okay, sure. Key to the archive, draft a card, it will be Putrefy, I think. I'll get rid of Heliod, because Heliod's only good when we're kind of doing well already. And we can reanimate all this stuff with Dollhouse of Horrors, so... and it doesn't matter that Heliod's a 1-1 at that point, so... Okay. And is it Locket? Oh, it's 4 or less, is it? Oh, I see, it's X or less, so each turn you choose an artifact. Okay, that's so much better than I thought it was. I thought it was terrible. That's Nasa. You know, 88 ways to hone our prowess. That's a good mentor right there. So, I feel like we have some very big creatures in our future. We have 7. So we can either putrefy something. I think it's Junji. No, it's not Junji. What have we got in our graveyard? Nashi is not the one. Ratrabik, or we could just Dollhouse and Heirloom Mirror, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. In fact, we can Dollhouse what we throw away, so we can get a Junji. We don't even draw a card, but that's fine, I suppose. Get a Junji. That can attack the Narset for now. So when it dies, they discard 2 cards, or we can return a non-dragon. Yeah, okay, so this can kind of get the reanimation chain going. We can reanimate what? Nashi or Heliod. And both seem like fine options, I suppose. I do feel a bit silly using the Heirloom Mirror like that, though, against the Narset, so... Oh, look, Silver Bluff Bridge. Can they do that with Silver Bluff Bridge? And you may put an artifact card. Yeah, they can put Silver Bluff Bridge into play with Silver Bluff Bridge. Nice. They are looking at our Junji. Yeah, that's never good. Because that's now free. Something else probably costs nothing, close to nothing. 6, they're going to play a big artifact. Cool. They have lots of stuff.
Just the trick for this.
But we can draw cards again. Aaron's Epiphany. Oh my goodness. Right, let's Dollhouse the Heliod. So now, oh, it's not even a construct, is it? So it doesn't really get the Taste of Carlo, so the token has lifelink. Yeah, this is cute. Look at that. Nice. Can we prevent the Elrond's Epiphany? I don't think we can. I suppose we can. We can't putrefy anything because we green to say this. So we should have not used Key to the Archive. That's the lesson learned here. Oh dear. Oh my, oh my. We take another turn. Play Trophy Mage. So they get something for free mana, which they can now do with Joyra. I was thinking Joyra just cared about it had to be equal to the amount of counters, but no, it just puts anything out, doesn't it? Yep. So they play the book. The book, they get a free card if they want to. They're not going to do that? They should probably do that. Yeah. So they're just going to have like 1 in 5 chance of getting swords to flourish shells. If they play another next trend spell, I'm done. This isn't how I anticipate. All the test games. None of this rubbish. And now all of a sudden all of this rubbish is happening. Memory, okay, that's not promising. It's only for 4, I suppose, at this point. This art is amazing. Oh, the other Joyra. Okay, that's bad. At least we can kill it. And they put an artifact worth 8 or less, or 10 or less now. Just Kremla. That's good. Ten counters, yeah. Ah, okay. So we can do it. Does it have to be the case? Okay, we choose 1 each time. So we can put back the Nashi, and we can make them discard 2 cards. We could have made them discard their whole hand, but we didn't. Maybe that was a bad idea, but they could just conjure cards with their book. Yeah, like they just got rid of a giant growth, that's all. Yeah, Nashi, nice. Okay, so we're in a bad position. But this is a good time for Ratrabik. Which again we use the key to the archive for. Okay, so get rid of this putrefy because it's useless. And I just can't play with it. Cash in the Mind Stone. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, our token Heliod is going to give the Nashi lifelink. Ah, this is depressing. Oh nice, oh that's kind of them. So we get 2 more Nashis. Put a +1/+1 counter on Ratrabik. Look at this, that's what we wanted to do this whole time. 1 with what? The machine. So they drew 4, presumably? Or, yeah, 4 is the biggest. Out comes the key to the archive of their own. Which, they have chromatic lancing, so they can just play it regardless of what colours it is. Wonderful card. It's a shame how the art only has 3 colours in it, though. And yellow being weirdly synonymous with white, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, this card has no yellow on it, but on Cromla, yellow, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if we're doing terribly. I think we're doing fine. Maybe this isn't really going anywhere. They're playing all these artifacts, but none of them seem to be too bad. Yep. Tome of the Infinite. So they might have to like swords again, which is really annoying. Okay, Emperor. Puts Exalted creature. That's alright, isn't it? So we could just attack with everything here, because they've not really given us any... They've not really left any blockers up. And if they block with Joyra, we can put a +1/+1. Okay, so they are swordsing stuff. Do we care about any creatures in their graveyard? No, they didn't really have any, so that's fine. So we can make one of the Nashis a bit bigger. Then we can Wandering Emperor if they block the other one. Oh, they didn't even do that. Okay, so we get 2 free cards. A bunch of life, so +1 counters all around. Maybe we exile their commander, because it could cheat something horrible out, but let's see what we get. Level 4 engine. And a swamp, great. So Kopitek activates their triggered ability, Kopitek activates now sorcery. Okay, they're going to tell us on that, that's fine. Because I think in yeah, let's go to their commander. No, let's not worry. That probably was a bit silly, but yeah, we'll exile their commander just in case. If they have a ridiculous big artifact, we're going to make them destroy it. Ratrabik bigger and turn. Come on. So they have the Weatherlight Captain, which is really, really, really bad. Like, so they can just play loads of stuff. Resolve all. I don't know why we've got the opponents list up. Because I assume this is just play cards until you get an extra turn, right? Even though they've run out of artifacts and just have counter spells. Okay. Not the end of the world. How many legendary permanents? We have a few legendary permanents. They play their commander. Ah! Seems like they've run out of gas, even though they have all these cards. Gain 2 life and scry. To the bottom, so... Aha! Liesa. Fantastic. Cannot complain about Liesa. This is indestructible, and it has lifelink, so I will put a +1/+1 counter with the Forgotten Emperor. We have 3 Vigilante things. So this gives them vigilance. This just basically gives them lifelinks and make doublers of them. So they, how can they not have to counter? What do they have in hand if they don't have to counter? There's nothing else to counter, so +1 on the Heliod, which they could just bounce. You never know. But it looks like they'll bounce something in combat here. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of cool. They're getting rid of Joyra, they're blocking the other one, and that means we deal a total of 9. Heliod's fine. Oh, look at that. Oh dear. Oh dear, we killed their thing. We'll have a commander not back, because we're going to get it back down the turn anyway. +1/+1. +1/+1. Oh, A for Flux. Is there anything we want to torrential Gearhawk? We could torrential Gearhawk. Price of Fame. Is that better than Redain? I think that's better than Redain. Let's do that. Cast 3 spells to get some of our life back. Put it on... Taste... Nah, one of the nasties. Then we can putrefy the Midnight Clock, maybe? I think it's the Midnight Clock, because their hand seems to be pretty rubbish, and I don't want them drawing more cards. So then we get another 4 life, so we get the Heliod counter trigger again. This seems to... Yes! Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, I'm very happy with that. Awesome, on to the next one. Oh, it's the new big baddie in town, it's Joe the Unifier. The 5-color marble. This is alright. I'm fine with this. So, Takanuma, hey, cares about legendary stuff, huh? That's a cheeky little synergy you may not notice, but you probably have. Okay, cool. So we, oh no, yep, we're going to keep. The heirloom mirror is maybe questionable in this format. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Is it worth anything? Inherited Fiend. I love that name. That's really good. Oh, Ornithopter. Cool. That's even better than turn 2 early in Mira. Because we can play Ratrabik very early. And although they're 5 color, we want to get the beats in and we want to do damage. So maybe even... Oh no. I was going to say, we could Ornithopter into Nashi. And we could still potentially do that. But the ninjutsu is too much, and also they played a flying blocker, so they might just have a way to stop us. So, yeah, okay. Nasty. I think we're going to be done so quicker than we're being, so Alvard's going to go by. Yeah, it's not much quicker. So they can play historic spells if they had flash. Does this cascade when you play it? No. Okay, so we need some removal. We have removal in this deck, so we just need to draw it. Okay, cool. 5 damage. I am going to discard this Scryland because it's a bit too slow. Hope for a Wrath. Get the Celestis instead. Let's try a Nashi one. See what we get. Oh, it's just land. It's just land. Well, we're dead then, aren't we? That's 12 damage just straight out the gate. I just need to play a bunch more legends and... No? No? Okay. Rack Passion and Joda. Aye. So I can play a blocker for the Rash. The Dar can kind of do its thing. They can definitely, almost definitely flash in a blocker here, so Nashing might be worth it, but I doubt it is, because anything we cast is going to bring our life total down too much. Mortify is a bit late, but we'll have it. We'll use the, go to the Celestis. The mirror transforms into a demon. So then we can mortify Joda, but I'm not optimistic about how this is going, because they're going to flash something in now. Could be the Sliver Queen. Nah, okay, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's all pretty good. Oh, what a cool card. Alright, good game. On to the final one. We got one win today, at least. Oh, and look, it's another Joda the Unifier deck for the finale. So we go first. We mill a bunch of stuff. So we might mill the one flashback reanimate spell. No, just a bunch of land and ramp. That's oh, this one they're playing Gigantha as well. Okay, you kind of got to respect that. I don't know why Jetma's Garden is the only one not to have an animation. Play the Plains, my Triton. Can I just say, one of my favorite cards when it was in Standard, my Triton, just cool. Zombie Merfolk. Could work in the new blue-black Merfolk that doesn't care about Merfolk Commander. I guess it's a Ketra's Monument, which we can then go into God Eternal and Ketra next turn, which is, how thematic is that? Kind of messed up because this got turned into some sort of weird deity zombie thing, but we make a bunch of zombies. A Ketra is awesome. These, most of the God Eternals are excessively awesome. I think we have the other one as well. Do we have one too? No, we don't. That's probably a bad thing that we don't actually. Sacrificing legends is probably a really powerful thing this deck could do. So 4 for a Ketra. A nasty bit of kit, which has a bow and arrow but can't hit flyers. Much like most gods that carry bows and arrows. I don't know if the original one had one in the art. A bow and arrow, that is. Okay, so got a Eternal Catcher can trade with that, so... I think I'll Egon as well, just the Throne of Death. Then, boom, boom, boom. Might as well get him with the Soldier as well, like, why not? They're just gonna block the Soldier. It's getting some big hits in. Even bigger with this, these zombie warriors that are pretty buff. And this has vigilance because it's a zombie as well. Look at the synergy here. It's been fought through. And then Jodo just plays legends and legends and legends. You know what? I'm not going to complain about Hadana's climb. Whenever you cast any legendary spell, wow, that's mad. So we mill, draw. Kai's Wrath. Any creatures? No, we got Arvard. How much does this cost to do? Too much. Too much. Ah, oh, dear me. Well, there's no good attacks, so we just leave it, I suppose. Arvard does make two things slightly better, giving them +2/+2. But I think Choda might be kind of a... Oh, why did they not do the legend thing? Oh, because they didn't play it from their hand, I see. You can play Uganda for this turn, that'd be pretty nasty. And Hadana's climb, right, that cares about free counters. Yeah, free counters, and then there are 3+1/+1 counters? No, just 3+1/+1 counters. That's several. This is the Sliver Queen? No. Ugantha, okay. They get Kyoidai. And a treasure. To make Joda the Unifier indestructible. Oof. Yeah. And they're even playing alchemy cards. That's... So they can flip Hadana's climb. They've got the It's a dangerous name to try and say. Lucamina. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of that name. All the different forms. Yeah, if they do tap and seek, yeah, we'll get rid of a non-token creature. What? They still get to do the thing? Is untap they do. Oh, I see. So actually, we just want to do it tapped. Okay, sure. But hey, we got Lieza in the graveyard. So. And fundamentally, we have this. We have Kai's Wrath. So we can just attack with all our things. Wrath them, draw a card. No, we don't get to draw a card. We're not that lucky. Does that stuff have lifelink? Was this a terrible decision? It was a terrible decision because now we don't get the God Eternal Neketra token properly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this kind of sucks. That did nothing for us. Get our commander back. We get it to God Eternal Neketra, but it doesn't matter because it's going to die. Oh! Oh, okay, because we dealt it some damage. Oh, that was actually pretty well thought through, if I say so myself. And they could try and go for the Urza's Ruinous Brass, but it wouldn't kill anything. We have one of those. We have one of those in the deck. That's a pretty cool card. So now they have 4, so they can do something else. Sure, that's a legendary spell. So I'm going to early kind of say the words in conclusion. I think we faced some pretty powerful stuff today, and I don't think Ratrabik kind of cuts the cake in terms of what may be called today's historic brawl. But we'll go for it anyway. We'll keep going. That makes things more expensive. Like, that might just be perfect. We have a 4 or 5 flyer that makes their expensive stuff cost more. They have the other Joda. And hey look, they could copy this ability if they wanted to, but they aren't. Kinda nice. Like, it'd be fine if they just went into their hand, but it's this bloody Legend Cascade that's doing my head in. So they have greed. Yep, sure. Grackmore. I don't even know if it's that good. Yeah, okay, they're doing it twice. They're running out of stuff to play. They've only got 38 cards left, actually. And we're still on 28 life. Okay, that's very bad.
I will bring Coldheim to its knees.
Wait, no, they have... Okay, no, I was completely wrong. They have absolutely loads of cards left. And they have the flyer now. I'm sorry, Arvard, you're from another time. Oh dear. Yeah, it's gone.
Will you miss that?
Yeah, well, I guess we have Price of Fame, so that'll feel kind of smug. Oh wait, that's big. That's big too. Now all their stuff's kind of weak. We'll exile the Stitch Supplier, draw a card, get the Path of Peril there. Kill all their stuff again. Cards with mana value 4 or greater, so the cleave cost doesn't get caught up in this whole snow wizardry. But they do still have Tybalt and Primeval. That's not fair. That's ours. That's ours. That's awesome. You can't just do that. That just gets all your stuff back. I mean, we can just kill it all again, but still, that's just not fair. Don't do that. that's so unfair. Okay, they didn't do that. That's kind of nice. I mean, they can do it next turn when we kill all their stuff, so... They're down 69 cards. We can't kill them. 3-0. They flip the Hadana's Climb. And all their legends are big. Nine to the face. Okay, let's see what we get. Catilda. Oh, kill all their stuff. They'll bring it back. And I'm just kind of here for that. I kind of want to see Brawl, the Glorious Rebirth happen. And destroy all creatures. They might just kill it. Oh, they have the Ambi. Exile their library. Put it back in a random order. So they're going to return the Joda and get 5 life. We kill everything. Oh no, they're going to do some more stuff first. They're just going to draw and discard. Oh no, draw and exile. Pardon me. Okay. And they get a free Hydra for their troubles. But we have Catilda, which is going to be a free with Flying and Vigilance. Flying, Lifelink, and Protection from Vampires. Tybalt gets them Arvard. Arvard? What? Why? Maybe that's theirs. I think that's theirs. Yeah. cool. Same story. Go on, Primeval's Glorious Rebirth, it's gotta be. Oh, boring. Come on. Alright, so they still have 7. No, they don't even have 7 anymore. I'm just gonna say good game, and we're gonna call it a day for that, but thank you very much for watching this. We need more power. We need more power. Bye-bye.